4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the shop, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 23rd. I had a great weekend. Obviously, you can see by my forehead, I went paintballing. I got shot right in the forehead. My hat today will be interesting because it'll sit right on it. I got a lot of stuff done yesterday as well. We got the truck bed finished and we started filling in the pond so my wife can have some more garden as well. And there's other shop maintenance stuff that had to happen yesterday. Had some more quotes for drainage, etc. for the to keep the flooding out with the torrential downpours that we get. So had to deal with a lot of that yesterday as well, but it was a good time. Completely different idea from one guy for the drainage solution, which I absolutely loved. So what I will be working on today is kind of a busy day. So I had an issue with the handle for this one. I was attaching the pommel with the handle on it, and it all didn't line up. The handle ended up cracking, so I had to take it all off. So I will be getting a new pommel made for this guy, salvaging the handle or using the other half of the same piece of the material I was using. So hopefully get this one at least close to get glued up. I will not be rushing this. I will take my time yet again on it and get a handle on it hopefully by end of day tomorrow. I will also be working on this big beauty. You can see there's been some grinding on it. It's almost thin enough. So hope to get this at least close to polishing today. I'll be bouncing back and forth. So I did not get the heat treat done on Saturday after the issue I had with this guy. I just wasn't even gonna attempt it. I wasn't in the right headspace for it. So I worked on this guy on Saturday. So this was had just been heat treated. It's a 5200, so a high carbon Hanasuki or European kitchen petty knife, and decided to do some natural lignum vitae scales for it. So this will be high carbon with non-stabilized wood, one of those things we like doing. So I'll be getting a handle on that, and 2 steak knives I have from a previous project. I'll get those handled, and I'm gonna get the heat treat done. So it'll be kind of a crazy back and forth day between the heat treat and grinding and fabricating stuff for all these guys. We'll see how much of that I get done. That's a lot now that I say it out loud. I probably won't get all that done, so I'm gonna try to though. That's my day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 24th. So yesterday I did not do the heat treat. That's the only thing that I didn't do, and honestly I just didn't feel like it, and that's not the right headspace to do a heat treat in. So today I will be doing the heat treat. And in between the heat treat, so yesterday I got the pommel remade for this knife. So I will be getting this attached and fitting in the other half of the handle material into those 2 bits. So basically I'll be doing the heat treat, and anytime it needs to ramp back up, I'll jump back into the shop, and I've got 30 minutes or so between heat treats and be able to do that and get some work done while I'm doing the heat treat. So that's the plan for today. Have a great one. Welcome back, everybody. It is Thursday, July 26th. So yesterday was super productive. I got the heat treat done, which the one knife from the heat treat that I grabbed is this one. I am gonna have this one completely done by Saturday. This is a super cool blade. This was purchased by Breck, who runs Tin Roof Barbecue up in Humble, Texas, and he bought it for a good friend of his he's in one of the Carolinas. He just opened Redwood Smoke Shack, which is also doing barbecue. So this is for him, and I will be finishing it this weekend. So it's going to have a redwood handle on it because the name of the place is Redwood Smoke Shack. So we figured redwood would be awesome for it. So we got some beautiful stabilized redwood in specifically for this. So I will get this ground all the way to polishing, polish it, and get the handle on today. Hopefully that doesn't take me too long. I should be able to get that done in the next couple hours. But then I also want to get this one to the point where I can glue it up as well. So I got the pommel attached yesterday, and you can see I've started the slow process of eking this guy in to where it will sit flush, and then I can drill through, and then I will do the same thing with the other side, which you can see right now isn't even close to fitting. Well, just fitting. And anytime outside of that, this is something that I've been playing with and in my extra time at the end of the day. So I got it ground a couple days ago and polished, and so then I got this ferrule or guard, whatever you want to call it, for this type of knife on it, and then I'll figure out a handle to put on. Like I said, yesterday was super productive. I also got this guy. This is at 220, so decently polished, so I'll bring him up to 400 and then buff. Super stoked about this guy. This is gonna go into a walrus tusk. So I'll make a brass spacer for it and attach that to the tusk, and then put the whole thing on the handle. And then Michael Henley's knife, absolutely beautiful. So this is now at a 220 finish or polish, and so I'll take that one up through in the next couple days. I probably won't get to that today, but they're looking good. I'm stoked thus far, and these are both Damascus, so they will come out and look similar to this guy, but they have white number 1 in them as opposed to Zeke's, which is 52-100, so a little bit higher end, a little bit more exotic, and has absolutely been a pleasure to work with this stuff. Nice and thin, super thin. So stoked about all the progress yesterday. We'll see what I can get done today. At least 2 of these will definitely have handles on them by the end of the day. And so that's what I got going on. Thank you. Hello, it is Friday, July 26th. So yesterday was super productive, and today should be the same. So what I'll be doing today is, first thing, let me get organized. So first thing is I will be getting handles on these 2. So I finished these 2 earlier in the week, and the issue I had was that we had a custom bee made, mosaic bee made for their front pin. Well, it's slightly oversized, so it would not fit in the 1/4-inch hole, so I had to order a special drill bit to be able to drill through hardened steel, because it's not easy and it's not fun. So I didn't get these glued up earlier in the week, so I will start by doing that on these 2 knives. So I will widen this hole to fit this lovely bee mosaic pin, and then I'll get them glued up fairly quickly after that. So between 11 and noon I should be able to get those glued up, and then I will polish this guy the rest of the way. So this is just kind of a preliminary etch to give me an idea of what it's going to look like. Looking pretty fantastic. So I will take this up to 400. It's at 220 right now. Take it up to 400 and then re-etch it, and he'll be done for the day. And then that should bring me to the point where it's been 24 hours since I glued this guy up. This is the slicer for Redwood Smoke Shack. So we had a last minute handle change. We went from the redwood to some beautiful Texas spalted pecan, little spalting up in here. So I will get that one and some knives for stock. So I've got this cool little Hanazuki I got glued up earlier in the week, and then these 2 steak knives. I will get all 5 of those. Oh, here's the 5th one. This one, I got it glued up yesterday as well. So I will get all 5 of those from where they are now all the way up to hand sanding. That way tomorrow I can do some hand sanding, and then I'll be able to do the kydex and stuff. So the other thing I threw in there yesterday is I did leather work for the first time in literally like a year and a half. We have a backlog of knives that need sheaths. So these are not kitchen knives. These are like hunting, tactical, carry, like everyday knives, right? So I finished 3 sheaths yesterday. Started 2, finished 2, but different ones, and yeah, made really good progress because Steven has a whole box of carry knives that need to be finished, so I'm going to start helping him finish those, but it didn't make sense to work on that before we had sheaths done for the ones that were already done, so I kind of juggled my time and did that. So if I have time, I'll be putting edges on those, and then I can take photos and tomorrow or Tuesday get them in stock. So it's a lot. So far this week, I've been doing a lot, so I hope to be able to do everything I want to get done today as well. We'll see how it goes. Have a great day. Good morning. It is Saturday, July 27th. So I got this guy all the way through to hand sanding, polished it up, all nice and done. Super stoked. So what I will be doing today with this one is getting the kydex knife transporter ready for it, getting an edge on it, and that one's completely done. Super stoked about that. I got some preliminary shaping done on this and this one, so bring them down to shape a little bit more, shape them up, make them all comfortable, and then I should be able to get to hand sanding on those as well. And then the 3 that are for stock, I decided to do something a little creative with this one, so doing some carving, and just really having fun. It's one of these Hanasukis that's for stock, and I like to play as much as possible with these and do something I've never done before, so that's that guy this time. And then the 2 steak knives, I also got down to, they're just still really rough. These are like at a 60 grit, so I'll get all of 5 of those. I'll get them all the shaping done on them, and then I'll run them through the grits, and they'll be ready for hand sanding, which will be cool because having more knives in stock is always a good thing. And finishing customs, especially something that Zeke's been waiting on this one for a long time. We literally had to have the Damascus made. It's custom San Mai Damascus, made by a guy we work with quite a bit. So he's been waiting on this one since, I want to say, February, which is cool because I usually say about a year for custom Damascus stuff. So hey, it's almost there. It's almost ready. Super stoked about it. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week on Tuesday.
Hey guys, it's Steven, and it's Tuesday. I had a pretty productive Saturday. Today I've decided to work on a different project. It's been a project I've been working on for a while. It's a knife that you guys would probably recognize off our social media. It was up there about a year ago, and we had to pull it down. Long story short, I used some wood from Canada that didn't acclimate to our humidity here too well, and I had to rehandle the knife, and that's what I've been working on today. I'm just going to show you what it looks like real quick. So I've got it all taped up. It's for my safety. This has a live edge to it because at the time it was finished, but now I've got everything taped up. The bolsters and pommel are all polished. All I'm working on is this area here. I've cut and drilled new scales, and I'm going to get those glued up tonight. When it's all done, you guys will probably recognize it. Like I said, it was one of our more popular knives on Facebook for a while, and it just didn't sell right away, and it was kind of our showpiece for a little bit. It was definitely my pride and joy because I made it for myself in the first place, and I decided at the end that it'd be better off in the hands of a customer. So I'm taking great care of this, getting it back onto our shelves and back up for sale for hopefully so somebody else can buy it and give it a nice good home. But yeah, that's what I'm working on today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with something new. Thanks guys. Alright guys, it's Thursday and I completed the 2 knives I've been showing you the past week and a half. I'm going to give you a close-up of them, the whole ensemble. Hold on, let me get this situated for you guys. And I'm a bad cameraman. So yeah, this is the whole ensemble for the Bowie. Once again, this is California Buckeye, Black Micarta, CPM 154 stainless. This is just dark brown dyed leather with this nice retention snap. It's real simple. I did the same kind of tooling motif as I did on the big one for the little one here, which is off to the side. This is Cocobolo unstabilized, which we haven't used in a while. It's actually one of my favorite unstabilized woods to use. It just comes out beautiful, and it darkens up real nice over time. It'll almost be this color when it's done. This is a Black Micarta as well, and the blade is a 52100 high carbon steel. Sorry, I was about to say stainless. No, this is 52100 high carbon. This thing sharpened up beautifully. I was cutting paper with it and it was just gliding through like nothing. So yeah, this is a whole ensemble for our customer up in Michigan, and that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you guys briefly Saturday. I probably won't have a long video for you then, but after that, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, hey guys, it's Steven and it's Saturday. I'm doing a short video today because I've got other places to be today. So I'm going to show you this knife. Once again, I've been working on it for like a few months. The sheath alone, the artwork took quite a bit. But overall it came out really nice. It's a Native American, Latin American, Native American inspired design. We've got copper liners here. Let me get closer. Copper liners. Are malachite that we haven't used in a long time and we'll probably never use again, and some white bone to go with it. The whole ensemble is actually pretty nice. It's pretty cool, and I'll be going in depth about why I chose this style in the product video, which will be coming up soon. So until then, I'll see you guys later.
Hey everyone, it is July 23rd, Tuesday, our Monday. Basically gonna pick up where I left off Saturday. Pretty much finished with this guy. It's gonna be a bunch of stitching up today. If I can throw the edge coat and tan coat on today, it'll be a great accomplishment. And then I've got one little frog that I'm gonna be making for a belt that's gonna be magnetized to hold any other kitchen utensils for these guys. I should be able to knock that one out if everything goes smooth. And then I've got to put some progress on some other things and get back in the leather room with some other stuff. Overall, just going to have a lot of things going on. So if I don't get it all on video, I apologize, but going to have to try and update you as I go. Other than that, everyone, that is what I'm working on today. It is going to be a lot of leather work. So I will see you tomorrow and show you more progress. Bye, guys. Hey guys, it's Daniel. Wednesday, July 24th, our Tuesday. Basically done with the 2 double size sheaths. So here we are, everyone, at the end of the road. Came out great, beautiful. Everyone's loving the way they turned out here in the shop, the way they came out. But they were a bit of a tedious process. Now that I've gotten them down, it's a little bit easier in my mind. But happy they're done. Happy they're ready to go. Gonna give the guys from El Topo Truck a call, Sam and Tony. So I hope you guys like them. And if you see El Topo Truck out, this is probably what they're gonna be wearing. Other than that, though. It was fun creating the design. It's just a matter of executing that was a little bit more of a tedious process. I'll say that. Gonna work on one other thing for these guys. There's a magnetized frog that I want to try and make for them. The issue being that our magnets don't look to be as strong as I thought they were. So might have to rain check that for another day and get on with some other leather work that I've got going on. So if or when I start that, you will see that tomorrow. Other than that, everyone, that's what I got going on today. I will see you mañana. Adios. Hey everyone, it's Thursday, July 25th, our Wednesday. I'm going to show you what I've got going on. The Topo Truck guys, gentlemen, came and picked up their stuff. I was going to show you the magnetized leather frog I did, but I'll show it to you in other instances on my social media. But for today, I am going to be on hold with leather right now until I get a reply back from the customer. I had some questions I had to ask them. So I'm going to try and get this a little further ahead. This is the mini cleaver for chasing that I am doing. And then if I can get some grinding done on the Chasing More barbecue slicer, that is another thing I am hopefully going to get going. So if I can grind on those today, that's going to be a great plus for me, and then get to the leather room, take care of some stuff. Other than that, that's what I've got going on today, guys. I will talk to you mañana. Hey everyone, it's Friday, July 26th, our Thursday. I'm going to update you from yesterday on what all went down. As you can see, things are looking a little different. Cleaning up this slicer, bringing down the edge. Basically going to keep working on these today. Get as much as I can improved. I flipped the swedge on this guy from up here to down here, which makes me a lot happier. It just looks a lot better in my opinion. And so this is pretty close to getting a handle on it. And here we have the cleaver. Basically just going to be cleaning up this main bevel and bringing it down before we put a handle on it. So that's everything I've got going on today. If I can get in the leather shop, I will. Other than that, we'll see what happens tomorrow, and I'll have some stuff to show you. Later, guys. Hey everyone, it is Saturday, July 27th, our Friday. I'm going to give you progress on what all happened from yesterday. Basically, got the slicer I've been working on up to where I want it to be for a handle. As you can see, it's a very nice satin shiny finish. Going to basically be drilling it for liner, handle, and bolster. This is basically pine cone with the scale side out that I'll be using as a bolster. I don't know if I'm going to do an interruption. If I do, it'll probably be the same gray liner color. Other than that, that's what I'm going to focus on today. Get that glued up and possibly get into the leather room. Other than that, everyone, that's all I've got for today. I will see you Tuesday. You guys have a good weekend. Bye-bye now.